morning, everyone. Welcome to day 17 of this morning Yogalates challenge. Today's practice is focusing specifically on our upper body. So we are going to begin just sitting. I'm doing this from a kneeling position. You can be cross-legged or even sitting up on something if that's more comfortable to you. We're just going to do a seated version of cat and cow with cactus arms. So I'll just turn to the side. Bringing the elbows out in front of you, bent at a 90-degree angle. You're going to inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you, lift the gaze, looking up and keeping those elbows up as well. And as you exhale, round and contract and bring the forearms together to touch. So just a few times like this, flowing with your breath. And really getting a big chest stretch when you open on the inhale. And then stretching behind the shoulder blades as you exhale. Two more here. And lifting ourselves up, go ahead and swing your right arm underneath your left, binding once or maybe twice at the wrists as well for your eagle arms. Shoulders down, elbows up, move your hands away from your face and then maybe hold here, or you can tuck your chin to your chest. Breathing deeply as we stretch through the upper back. And carefully release before we go and do that to the second side. We'll just take a little stretch here. Fingertips go behind you, bend the elbows, squeeze the elbows and the shoulder blades together, and then lift your chest up towards the sky. Coming all the way back through, eagle arms on the second side. So this time your left arm goes under the right, binding once or twice. Shoulders down, elbows up, hands moving away from you, and then tucking the chin down to the chest. Stretching a little bit through the back of the neck. One more inhale here. And go ahead and release. Instead of doing that same stretch here, we're going to flip the palms, so interlace the hands and just lift all the way up and maybe move a little bit side to side so you're stretching along the waist as well. And releasing the arms, let's make our way down onto our belly. We'll take a laying chest opener from here. I'm going to do the left side first. It'll just be easier to see what I'm doing. So you can bring your left arm out to the side, bend the elbow. So finding that same little cactus shape with the arm, but lift the elbow up a little bit higher so it's more so at shoulder height. And then roll onto your left hip, left shoulder, and left ear. I like to do this with bent knees. I'm using my right hand, lightly pushing into the floor until I get that big chest stretch. You might feel it more into your bicep or into your shoulder. Depending on the range of motion, you might also like stepping the right foot back behind you. It's a little too much for me first thing in the morning, so I'm just going to hold here. So we will be adding a little bit of strength in this morning's practice, but for now, just focus on relieving tension from the upper body. One more big breath where you are. And you can straighten your legs, rolling onto your stomach. Just take a little Sphinx pose before we go and do the same thing to the other side. So walking the elbows in. Little Daisy joining us, lifting your chest up, roll the shoulders back, and always here pushing into the pubic bone and lifting the lower belly off of the mat, so engaging the abdominals. Hi, baby. very hard to keep going. She's very cute. All right, we'll go to the other side. So roll onto your right hip. You can bend your right elbow, lift the elbow up a little bit higher than your shoulder, onto the hip and the ear, the shoulder, and I'm pushing my left hand into the mat, bending the knees. Try to relax your head. One more deep belly breath in and out through your nose. And we'll straighten the legs. Making our way back, instead of doing Sphinx pose here, we'll take a wider variation of Cobra. So you can come up onto your fingertips. I have hair all over my face now, thanks to her. Fingertips off the mat, so you have a wider stance. And as you inhale, lift up. Find this Cobra stance, little back bend. Exhale to lower down twice more like this. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathing in and lowering down. Press back to tabletop pose. Even though this is an upper body class, I want to add a little stretch into our hips. We'll just come into a low lunge. Right foot steps forward to the top of the mat. Rolling the shoulders down and away from your ears. And push into your heels, straighten the right leg into our hamstring stretch. Everyone's joining me this morning. Let's bend it to our right knee, tabletop pose. Same thing to the other side. Left foot forward. And just let gravity pull those hips forward and down. And we'll straighten that left leg. And it is first thing in the morning for me. This is my first practice of the day, even as I'm filming this challenge. So I'm really making sure I'm not pushing myself too far. And bending into the knee, we're going to come into downward dog for Pilates push-up prep. So walk the hands out in front of you, tuck the toes under, lift up. And this is just a transitional pose. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. And you can have your knees bent here. We're going to push into the heels to roll all the way up. I want you to engage the lower abs as you do this. Head and shoulders are the last to make their way up. And think of really stretching along the spine as you tuck chin to chest, nose to navel, crown of the head down to the mat. And then walk your hands out into plank pose, or what we would call leg pull front in Pilates. You're welcome to hold your plank for a few breaths, or you're going to take 3 push-ups. Knees can be on or off the mat. And you can do regular push-ups or tricep push-ups. So elbows in or elbows out. And let's press pike the hips back up from down dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. And we'll roll all the way up. Use the abs to lift yourself up here. And tuck the chin to chest. One more time. Walking it out to plank pose. And same thing. Either our push-ups, or you can simply hold your plank, piking the hips up and hold here. So stretching out in your downward dog, bending one knee, straightening the opposite leg, reaching your chest back towards your thighs. And let's come down into child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, press your hips to your heels, and you can do a little reverse prayer with the hands. So palms come together, bend the elbows, and bring the thumbs towards the back of the neck. Melting the chest down. Using these short classes to set the tone for our day. And straightening the arms. Take a seat any way that is comfortable to you. We'll just do some little neck circles. So getting into the neck a little bit, you can drop one ear to one shoulder and slowly bringing the chin to the chest, circling to the other side, and going back and forth here a few times. Keeping the spine tall. And bringing your head all the way back through to center, shrugging the shoulders. I'll draw a card for us. Today's affirmation: I trust that my life is unfolding exactly as it should. And repeating this to ourselves a few times. I trust that my life is unfolding exactly as it should. And we can join our hands together at the heart. Inhaling to chant, breathe in. Om. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing day 17 of this 30-day challenge with me. I hope you feel really good from this practice and also, of course, from the challenge overall. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the mat tomorrow morning for day 18.